ಸರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟರ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ. ಓಕೆ ರೆಡಿ. ಸ್ಮೈಲ್. ಆಯ್ತಣ್ಣ, ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬರ್ಜಣ್ಣ ಬೇಗ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಓಕೆ ರೆಡಿ. ಲುಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್. ಓಕೆ ರೆಡಿ. ರಂಜಿತ್ ದ್ರೋಣಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ ರೆಡಿ. ಲುಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಿಸಿದಲಿಯೋದು ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಿಸಿದಲಿಯೋದು ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನ ಗರಿಗೆ ತಂದರೆ ನೀನು ಗರಿಗೆ ತಂದರೆ ನೀನು ಕೊಡುವೆ ಬರವನ್ನ ಗತಿ ನೀನೆ ಗಣಪನೆ ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿಯೋ ಮುನ್ನ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ ಶರಣು ಬೆನಕ ನೀಡಯ್ಯ ಬಾಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳಗುವ ಬೆಳಕ ಸೂರ್ಯನೆದುರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಜು ಕರಗುವ ರೀತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ನೆನೆಯಲು ಒಡನೆ ಓಡುವುದು ಭೀತಿ ಸೂರ್ಯನೆದುರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಜು ಕರಗುವ ರೀತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ನೆನೆಯಲು ಒಡನೆ ಓಡುವುದು ಭೀತಿ ನೀಡಯ್ಯ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳ ಗೆಲ್ಲುವ ಶಕ್ತಿ ತೋರಯ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ ಶರಣು ಬೆನಕ ನೀಡಯ್ಯ ಬಾಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳಗುವ ಬೆಳಕ ನಿನ್ನ ನಂಬಿದ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೃದಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುಖ ತಂದೆ ಕಾಯೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರಿಮುಖ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ ಶರಣು ಬೆನಕ ನೀಡಯ್ಯ ಬಾಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳಗುವ ಬೆಳಕ ಬೆನಕ ಬೆನಕ ಏಕದಂತ ಪಚ್ಚೆ ಕಲ್ಲು ಪಾಣಿ ಮೆಟ್ಲು ಒಪ್ಪುವ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ವರ ನಿನಗೆ 21 ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು.
Thank you, sir, for that soulful invocation. Now, with deep pride and reverence, we move to a moment of cultural significance, the Nadagite, the state anthem of Karnataka, which is less a song but a tribute to our land, language, and our legacy. I request everyone to rise for the rendition of the Nadagite.
Okay, sir. जय भारत जननीय तनुजाते जय हे कर्नाटक माते जय सुंदर नदिवनಗಳ ನಾಡೆ जय हे ರಸ ಋಷಿಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದ್ರದ ಹೊಂಗಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರ ಬದಲಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಡರಿದರ ಘೋಷ ಜೀವೋದಿಂದಾವೇಶ ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಶಂಕರ ಮನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಂಧನ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪಂಗ ಪಂಪರ ಗುಣಿಪತಿ ಜನ್ನ ಕುಮಾರ ವ್ಯಾಸರ ಮಂಗಳಧಾಮ ಕವಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯಾರಾಮ ನಾನಕ ರಾಮಾನಂದ ಕಬೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಐಲಪ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳ ನಾಡಿದ ನಾಡೇ ಕಡಲ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವೀರೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ರಂಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ಅನೇಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನರು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಜನಗಳ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ನಾಯಕ ವೈಣಿಕರ ರಾಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ವೇದ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತಿ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತಿ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, sir. To formally welcome this august gathering and set the tone for today's celebration, it is my honor to invite a visionary leader, a passionate academician, and the driving force behind the success of our institution, Dr. G. Indumati, Principal, Cambridge Institute of Technology, to cordially invite the gathering and present a brief report on the institution progress and achievements.
Respected Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan, Dr. Balram Sir, former Director, IIC Bangalore. Guests of honor, Shri Sumit Verma Sir, Regional Head, Ecosystem Alliances, Arm Embedded Technologies Private Limited. Shri Swami Manohar Sir, Senior Principal Researcher at Microsoft Research India. Beloved Chairman, Cambridge Group of Institution. Advisor, Dr. K. N. Balasubramanian Murthy Sir. HODs, Deans, Directors, invitees, graduates, parents, faculty and staff. A very good morning to one and all present here. It's my honor and privilege to welcome all to the 15th graduation day at CIT. It is my bound duty to present a brief report about the activities of the Institute for the year 2024-25. Cambridge Institute of Technology, having completed 18 years in the field of education, obtained the autonomous status during 23-24. With NBA and NAAC accreditation, CIT has set up an ecosystem for learning through centers of excellence in semiconductor, additive manufacturing, AI, and has Industry Connect, startup and incubation facility. We are happy to state that during 2024, CIT has received several recognitions. To name a few, CIT is recognized by MSME Government of India as a host institute and also as National IP Facilitation Center. It has received South India Education Excellence Award, Blue Green Award for Sustainability from Bangalore, Cultural Award Bangalore, and many more. As an extension to the grant of 4.4 crores received during 2023, a 3-year project from Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MeitY, Government of India, under the Chip to Startup program, MeitY has sanctioned this year Young Research Fellow Program, Vishveshwaraya PhD scheme, and postdoctoral program with a grant support of rupees 100 lakhs. Our central research facility, Cambrian Consultancy Center for Industrial Research, is working on sponsored projects and consultancy projects from Train Technologies, Samsung India, Ranksons Electronics, DRDO, ISRO, on sustainability products and emerging technologies, along and also with MeitY, worth 150 lakhs. We are happy to state that 11 project batches of 2025 graduates received sanction from KSCST, that is Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology. As part of the Samsung initiative PRISM, preparing and inspiring student minds, 150 plus students of 2025 batch have worked on various technologies on real-time projects provided by Samsung India and also received 10 worklets from Samsung Research Bangalore on RISC-V, and 40 students from electronics have completed their projects under RISC-V. 100 students of 2025 batch have been trained under Samsung Innovation Campus on AI domain, IoT cybersecurity, competitive coding, and they have published papers related to their projects in IEEE conferences. Our graduates have participated in sports at national, international, state level and have won several awards. We are proud to state that 741 students have completed their bachelor degree in engineering from 9 disciplines this year under VTU. 430 boys and 311 girls is the total of 741 students who have graduated this year. 265 students have secured greater than 9 CGPA and 202 students about 9 CGPA. Kirti Pujari from Department of Information Science has secured second rank in VTU with 9.67 CGPA. Umesh Kanal from Department of ISC has secured 9th rank in VTU with a CGPA of 9.60. Shruti S from Department of Electrical Electronics Engineering has secured 8th rank with a CGPA of 9.41. With this brief report about CIT and its achievements for the graduating 2025 batch, it's my honor and privilege to welcome our respected chief guest, Padma Bhushan Dr. B. Balaram sir, to the 15th graduation day. I take this privilege to welcome you, sir, on behalf of everyone present here, and I request our beloved chairman, Shri D.K. Mohan, to welcome sir with a knowledge bouquet. Thank you, sir. We have with us an eminent guest, Dr. Swami Manohar from Microsoft Research India. Sir, we are blessed by your presence. On behalf of everyone, I extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. I request our advisor, Dr. K.N.B. sir, to welcome with a knowledge bouquet. We have another eminent guest for today's event, Shri Sumit Verma from ARM Embedded Technologies. On behalf of everyone, I extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. I request our chairman, sir, to welcome with a knowledge bouquet. Thank you, sir. The institute has grown to a greater extent because of the vision of our chairman, Shri D.K. Mohan sir. I welcome our chairman, sir, on behalf of everyone present here, and I request Dr. Anthony, sir, to welcome our chairman, sir, with a knowledge bouquet. We have with us our advisor, Dr. K.N. Balasubramanian Murthy sir, the former Vice Chancellor, PES University, and also Dayanand Sagar University. I welcome you, sir, and I request Dr. Subramanya Katte, Dean Academics, to welcome our advisor with knowledge bouquet. I extend a very warm welcome to all the parents of the graduates, our dear graduates, to this great event. I take this opportunity to welcome all HODs, deans, directors, invitees, Sudhakar sir, and also principal of Degree College, and all other invitees who are present here, all the professors, faculty members, teaching, non-teaching staff, the press and media for this great event. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, and it is indeed a pleasure to welcome our beloved principal, ma'am, to this very occasion. And I request the Basic Science Dean, Dr. Shanti, to kindly come forward and present a knowledge bouquet in order to welcome our principal, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It is now my privilege to invite our visionary leader and the driving force behind our institution's Growth and Excellence, Shri D.K. Mohan, the Chairperson of the Board of Governors, Cambridge Group of Institutions, to deliver the opening remarks and share his words of inspiration as we begin this grand occasion. So we are honored to have you with us today. May I request you to kindly address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Chief guest of this 15th graduation day, Padma Bhushan P. Balram sir. It's an honor to have you in our institution, sir. It's a great privilege for any institution to have you as a guest. And guest of honor, Dr. Swami Manohar, was associated with us from a very long time. And one more guest of honor, Mr. Sumit Verma. Thank you for coming, sir. And dear Dr. Balasubramanian Murthy, who has been an advisor for this institution, and our dynamic principal Indumati ma'am, registrar, and one more guest, our degree principal Dr. Ashwini, Sudhakar, who has always been our force behind this institution, who has been helping us, and all the dean of this institution, and all the HODs and all the faculty members, dear graduating students. At the outset, let me congratulate all the students who are graduating out from this institution, and also the rank holders who have brought in so much of laurels and honor to our institution. So for any management, completing 15th graduation day is a proud moment. So for me, without any much experience in any educational sector, and even though I am a first generation, I can proudly say, who's ventured into this to start an educational institution, I can say, or any business. My father was an ordinary employee and he was a farmer. So it's a proud moment for me. But I would like to tell you that you all are the most privileged students. You have seen the transformation of this institution. When principal was telling about the institution, what are the activities that has been done from 24-25 and previous. So I think you are all a witness to see how this institution has transformed from a conservative institution to a more vibrant institution, and you all are a part of it. So this institution, when we started, Balasubramanian this year, so we wanted to give the best academics to our children. But today the challenges have entirely changed. Today when you go out, your degree certificate is not enough. You have to be more equipped with the latest skills, what is happening in the industry and what the society needs. So we always put in a lot of effort to see that our children who are going out of this institution get the best in everything. So that satisfaction I personally have, and I think all my faculty members and who are associated with this institution also have that satisfaction. Because we were very sincere. We were very sincere in putting our efforts to see that the students going out of this institution should be the best, and we wanted to give the best to you. And in that intention, we have put in a lot of efforts. And I think you can see the results today. So you are going out of this institution. Now you always were students in institution, and you are always protected, by faculty members, by your parents. But now you are going out, and now you will start experiencing different things in your career related to your profession, related to your life. You tend to get exposed to many things. But what I sincerely believe, for any educational institution, it is not only the academics that an institution should give, rather some values for what we need, that an institution also should play a very important role in inculcating values into the students. I feel that we were very sincere in doing this job, because we as an institution, we always stood for values. We never tried to have shortcuts. We never tried to portray something which we were not giving to the students, because we see a lot of people give a lot of advertisement without giving proper facilities in their institution. But we were not so. We always stood on principle, what we speak, that we stood. So I think the students going out of this institution also will stand on those values. Because professional career is something very important for any human being. But at the same time, carrying values into your profession is also very important, what society needs today. Today's society has got a lot of people, intellectual people, lot of people with skills, but we see rarely people with values. Today's society needs honest people, sincere people, because that is something this society is lacking today. So my dear friends, I always recall what recently our Deputy CM, he keeps telling. I think you all might have heard in the TVs also. He was telling recently, ದೇವರು ವರನೂ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಶಾಪನೂ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. So for you especially, I think it is very important, because opportunities will come across you. Definitely any opportunity will come across you. But once when you catch that opportunity and work on it, then only you can be very successful. So for me also, it's only I did not choose this profession. Honestly to tell you, it was a chance. I just got an opportunity. But I did not leave that opportunity. That is why we are here today, where 7,500 students are studying in this institution, and around 650 to 800 people are working in this institution, including Samson. Including Samson, it should be 1,000. So my dear friends, discipline is something which you always should carry along with you. Because I have seen many people, I don't know, I think people on the stage might have seen Sadanand Vishwanath, one cricketer was there. I think for your generation, Vinod Kambli is the best example for all of you. You have seen Vinod Kambli and Sachin Tendulkar both got into cricket at the same time. And Vinod Kambli, they say that he was more talented than Sachin Tendulkar. But because Sachin Tendulkar was very disciplined, he was a very successful cricketer. And today also, you can see how well he is respected in the cricket industry. But you take Vinod Kambli, who had such huge talent, but was never disciplined, where he ended up. So these are all examples in front of us. So if at all you have to be a successful person, discipline is something which you always should carry along with you. So my dear friends, I don't want to take much of your time because you all are passed out. I think some of you might be going employed also, and some might be waiting for your orders. But I wish you all the best. I hope you always carry what you have learned in this institution along with you. Never ever leave your values, your ideology. That is very important in your career. And always remember those people who have supported with you, who are always with you. Because that is something which will always be supportive to you. Always remember your parents who have put in so much of effort for all of you to have this wonderful education, wonderful career in this country. How many people are privileged to study in such institutions? So you all are privileged, and you should always think the sacrifices what your parents have given. And I would like to congratulate all the HODs and all the faculty members of this institution. Because of them, because of their support, this institution has grown to this level, and you students are, if you are completing your academics, I think it is the effort of the faculty members and all the students who have secured rank also. I thank all the faculty members and principal for putting up such wonderful effort in shaping your career and future. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me an opportunity to participate in this 15th graduation day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now come to the most significant part of today's celebration, the presentation of special awards. This is a moment of great pride as we recognize the extraordinary achievements of our graduates who have distinguished themselves through academic excellence. Let us take this opportunity to celebrate our achievers, the shining stars of Cambridge Institute of Technology. We begin with the category of university rank holders. We request the dignitaries to kindly do the honors. May I now call upon Ms. Kirti Pujari, who has made us proud by securing second university rank from the Department of Information Science and Engineering. Congratulations, Kirti.
chief guest of the day, Padma Bhushan Professor P. Balram sir. Professor Balram is a name that resonates across the scientific and academic communities in India and beyond. He served as the director of the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, where his visionary leadership and commitment to excellence left an indelible mark. An internationally acclaimed biochemist and structural biologist, Professor Balram's research has greatly advanced our understanding of peptides and proteins. He has published extensively in reputed journals, mentored generations of scientists, and received numerous accolades for his contributions in science and education. In recognition of his outstanding service to the nation, Professor Balram was conferred with the Padma Bhushan, India's third highest civilian award. He is a recipient of the World Academy of Sciences Prize 1994 and the 2021 R. Bruce Merrifield Award from the American Peptide Society. So we are deeply honored by your presence today, and we now invite you to deliver the graduation address and share your words of wisdom with our graduates as they prepare to embark on their professional journey.
Good morning to all of you. Shri D.K. Mohan, my colleagues as guests, Professor Swami Manohar and Mr. Sumit Verma, the principal, Dr. Indumati, and of course, a person whom I've known for a long time, Dr. K.N. Balasubramaniamurthy, who is the person who really persuaded me to come to this graduation ceremony. Now, I must also address all the parents who must be waiting for their awards to get their degrees, because even more than congratulating students, one needs to congratulate the parents who have sort of encouraged them to degrees. Of course, my heartiest congratulations to all of you who are graduating and to all of those who have achieved distinctions in your courses. I haven't come prepared, as is customary, with a written address, so I will actually generally make a few remarks. But what struck me was that I was presented with a book, and many of you might wonder what the book is. So I'll hold it up for you here. And the book is a book which is entitled Clear Thinking. And I guessed that maybe the chief guest was getting a little bit of advice that one should think clearly. And of course, that's the kind of advice that chief guests normally give to graduating students. But I want you to think about some things. I want you to think about education itself. What is the purpose of education? Is the purpose of education merely to secure employment? You must secure employment. Everybody needs employment. But is the purpose of education only to secure employment? Unfortunately, in the Indian higher education system, the various courses of study that are offered to students are divided into two classes of courses. There are professional courses, which are engineering and medicine, and there are other courses. The other courses are those which are in the sciences, in the humanities, in the social sciences, and so on. The question you might ask then is, if these are professional courses, engineering and medicine, they obviously prepare students to enter a particular profession. What then are the other courses? The other courses, all the courses which do not come under bodies like the AICTE or the Bar Council of India or the Medical Council of India, all of these come under the University Grants Commission. And every higher educational institution would one day like to be called a university. So what is a university? A university is a place where students are educated. They are educated in schools, and they are educated in colleges, and they are educated in... And so what is education? My own reading over the years has been that that in our own minds we have classified courses into two groups. Those which allow you to get employment, those are the professional courses, and those which are the other courses. What can we call the other courses? We can call the other courses then, in my view, unprofessional. But are they truly unprofessional? No, they are not. The world, in fact, runs with a lot of people, and the world has reached what it is today with a lot of people who were neither doctors nor engineers. So you might then ask the question, what is the world like today? You know what the world is like today if you just step out of the campus and walk on the road. It's very crowded, there are always traffic jams, and the entire city appears to be in tremendous confusion. Technology drives everything that you do today. You might then ask a question, how long has this situation been? And you will see it's been there for a very short period of time. How old, I would tell you, how old is the Earth? The Earth is 5.67 billion years old. It has probably, the Sun has another 4 billion years to go. So there's an outer limit to which life will exist on Earth. This is known from physics. When did life appear on Earth? Life appeared first on Earth maybe about 3 billion years ago. Only archaebacteria. When did oxygen, which we breathe and which we need, and which had a shortage of during the pandemic, when did that appear on Earth? That appeared only 2.5 billion years ago. About well over the halfway mark of the Earth's life had already passed. It was only then that animals and plants began to come. Human beings, when did they appear? They appeared maybe probably about 100,000 years ago in the form that we know them. When did human beings in the form that we know today appear? Probably not more than 10,000 years ago. What happened? 10,000 years ago, we had a major technological revolution. That major technological revolution was the invention of agriculture. It was the invention of agriculture, the domestication of plants, and the domestication of animals. Until that time, we were also, as biology classifies us, and I'm a biologist, in a part of the animal kingdom. We are animals. What distinguished us from animals? The Israeli historian Yuval Harari asks this question. He asked, how did human beings take over the world? Wherever you go, you only see human beings. How did they take over the world? And the real reason for it is the evolution of cognition and intelligence. That is the development of the human brain, which then distinguished it from the animal brain. This is the so-called cognitive revolution. The cognitive revolution, according to Harari, is the point at which history as we know it today declared its independence from biology. And today every problem that you have is a result of the cognitive revolution. Let's go back 200 years, 1825. In 1825, none of the problems that we are talking about today, climate change, traffic, none of these existed. How did they come about? All of these problems are a result of human development. All of these problems are a result of what we aspire for, technological revolutions. We have invented technology after technology after technology, and each technology has brought with it new problems, and these problems have accumulated over the years. Today, when I entered this hall, before I entered this hall, I saw a lot of new centers which are which are going to develop technologies. One of the centers was the so-called Center for the development of drones. And we saw drones hovering around in this hall. Today you can ask yourself the question, what has drone technology led to? It's really led, the most widely used application of drones today is in warfare. So it has only been used now for destructive purposes. It turns out that every technology that we have developed is a double-edged sword, unless we learn how to use that technology sensibly. One technology which is now overwhelming your generation. Fortunately, my generation escaped from it and still struggles with that technology, is the technologies of computers. Today, for example, the world's greatest problem is social media. It is through social media that lies are spread much faster than the truth. And if the purpose of research, the purpose of development, the purpose of human development is to seek the truth, then the social media is not the place to go. You have to worry about this. And when I looked up all the courses which are being conducted in your institution, I found that there are computer science courses, many of them artificial intelligence courses, all disguised in clever ways. Every college and every university in India and the government of India believes that artificial intelligence now is the panacea for every problem that we face today. Whether it is traffic problems, whether it's medical problems, whether it is public health problems, everything, they believe it is artificial intelligence. Is this really true? Can a technology solve every problem that you have? How have human problems been solved till today? They have been largely solved by human intelligence. Will human intelligence be completely replaced by artificial intelligence? If that does happen, what will we all do? This is what one needs to think about. Artificial intelligence is certainly not going to do everything that is promised today. Can I say this with certainty? I believe I can't say it with certainty, but I can say it with a certain authority. Because the most visible success of artificial intelligence today is last year's Nobel Prize in Chemistry, which was given for the development of methods to predict protein structures from sequence, an important problem in biology. This is an application of artificial intelligence. How does this work? It works with the fact that you have huge databases which have been created by painstaking research over decades. And these databases now are the basis on which AI methods can work. If we do not have good data, if we do not have good ways of organizing and analyzing data, we cannot proceed further. Now it turns out that in most things that we want to do, we don't have good data. Now very often government does not have good data on anything. You can see that, for example, the revision of the electoral rolls now in Bihar leads to a very large number of people who don't probably even exist. So keeping records, collecting data which is good, is a subject which is important. This cannot be done without doing research. And you need to do research in many, many different disciplines. You need to do research in science, you need to do research in the humanities, you need to do research in the social sciences. It is not sufficient now to restrict oneself to the single discipline of artificial intelligence. So this is a word of caution that I would like to give you. And in sort of leaving you to think about this, you should think back on history. You can ask the question, how are we distinctly different from animals? Is there something that we have that animals do not have? This is a question that I ask myself as a biologist. That question is answered by saying, yes, human beings think, and they do think. What are the things that they have thought up? This says clear thinking. So what have we thought up? We have thought up over the period of human development, over the last few thousand years, we have invented many, many stories. In fact, if you ask the question, how did human beings take over the world? They took over the world from animals and plants merely by developing the ability to tell stories. What are these stories? These stories are the stories of mythology, which all of you hear about. Remember, as cultural evolution. When did religion evolve? Religion is rather new. Religion is only a few thousand years old. Life existed on earth long, long before religion appeared. And therefore we must look very dispassionately at many of the problems that confront us. It turns out that many of the difficulties that we have, the world is an extraordinarily violent place today. It's full of wars. It wasn't like this some years ago, but in the last few years we've been going towards more and more conflicts in more and more places. And we are probably heading for a time when there will be yet another major conflict. I'll end by just referring you to an old quotation. This is by the famous physicist Richard Feynman. In his class in physics at Caltech, in the very first lecture, he asks a question to the undergraduate students. And the question is this, that if in some cataclysm, all of life were to be destroyed on earth, everything destroyed, and only a few people survive, what is the one piece of information that they need to kickstart the entire growth of science and technology? He then answers his question by saying that it is the atomic hypothesis. The idea that all things are made up of atoms. If you have this idea, you can go on to build the entire edifice of physics, chemistry, biology, and so on. It is that edifice of physics, chemistry, and biology, built over the 19th century and built over much of the 20th century, on which much of modern technology rests. Don't forget that. And I don't think college managements should also forget that. Lastly, I will conclude once again by wishing all of you the very best. But a chief guest is always supposed to give some advice. What is that advice? It's an advice which I've learned, which I should have been given a long time ago, but didn't get it. I've done research all my life, and in research, failure is far more common than success. But I must tell you that even in life, failure is always more common than success. And the way to move forward is always to be resilient. So if there are two words that you must remember, they are the words resilience and imagination. Be resilient in life and also use your imagination and let your imagination take you forward. May all of you have a wonderful future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring and thought-provoking address. As a mark of our respect and gratitude, we now request our chairman, sir, to kindly present a token of appreciation to our honorable chief guest. Thank you, sir. Up next, we recognize the students who have completed the BE Honours program. Their dedication to deeper learning reflects their pursuit of excellence beyond the standard curriculum. To do the honours, I request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly step forward and the following students to kindly come upon the dais to receive your honours. I would like to call upon Mr. Darshan HD from the Department of CSE, followed by Ms. Nooreen Fatima from the Department of CSE, following Ms. Vishnupriya from the Department of CSE. Ms. Deekshita from the Department of CSE, followed by Ms. Pavitra from the Department of CSE, Ms. Aditya Dev from the Department of CSE, followed by Ms. Chandana DB from the Department of CSE, following which Ms. Alicia Joy from the Department of CSE, followed by Mr. Ayushman from the Department of CSE, Mr. Sai Prithvi, followed by Ms. Bhavna from the Department of CSE and Ms. Anuradha from the Department of CSE, followed by we have Ms. Purvika from the Department of CSE, followed by Ms. Dhanya Shetty from the Department of CSE, and we have Ms. Rakshankita from the Department of Civil, followed by Mr. Naveen from the Department of AIML, Ms. Shreya from the Department of AIML, followed by Mr. Sri Hari from the Department of AIML, Mr. Srinidhi from the Department of AIML, and we have Ms. Varshini from the Department of AIML. applauding to all the students who have successfully completed the BE Honours program. Thank you, dignitaries.
Thank you all. It is my honor to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Swami Manohar, Senior Principal Researcher at Microsoft Research India, where his work focuses on accessibility in the Global South. He co-convenes the Center for Accessibility at IIIT Bangalore and is a co-founder of several pioneering startups. Dr. Manohar holds a PhD in Computer Science from Brown University and was on the faculty at IISc Bangalore, where he co-invented the Simputer and received the first Divang Mehta Award for Innovation in IIT. His research spans assistive technologies with over 50 publications and 40 plus graduate students mentored. Sir, we are honored by your presence. We now invite you to address the gathering.
Ellarku namaskara. It's a pleasure to be here. Greetings to all the dignitaries on the dais, and I'm especially glad to see Professor Balram. I was a faculty when he was the director. We got our degree certificate maybe 3 months, 6 months by registered post. Okay, there's no such wonderful convocation where you celebrate your completion of the degree. I was the top ranker in my class of electronics and communication, but after we finished the exams, almost no one in our batch had any jobs. Out of about 180 students, there were probably 2 or 3 who had some internships, some stipends. Everybody else was ready to go out into the world and to look for a job. In those days, it was not considered a high pressure situation like it is today. We are fortunate that way. Just assume that you finish your degree, take your final year project and go around, write tests, interviews. Our statement was, apply, no reply, interview, no select. And that was considered normal. Okay, so I went home. I was at home for a few months. I had applied to IISc for a master's. I did not cross the first list. I had applied to Dhanbad something. Anybody who has an application for an entrance, we fill it because you have to get somewhere. But there was no despair, no pressure, because our family and our friends all knew that this is just the start of a career, not something where you leave the college or even before leaving the college have a job offer. That's all the last 15 years or so of, or even more. So at some point I got a second offer, second list at IISc. I was so grateful to go there, do my masters and so on. I did a master's in electrical engineering and a PhD in computer science. And not to leave mechanical engineering out, and I was a faculty, I spent a lot of time in CAD for design. The point I want to make with my being top of the class and being jobless is that the world has changed dramatically in the last 4 years. First with Corona, you were the first batch, I think you were in +2, remote, quarantine, you were +2, and then yes, you're going out to college, and we came here. And 1 year probably was good, 21 was good, 22 was okay. 22 end is when generative AI hit the world. And 23 and 24 have disrupted enormously everything we know. And for your perspective, the job market is completely disrupted and nobody knows what's going on. Okay, let no one tell you that I know what. No one knows. Not the companies, not the employers, not the managers, not the nobody knows. And so I can empathize with many of you who at this point are thinking, I spent 4 years, My parents spent so much effort, money, time and energies on my degree. At this point, I don't have a job. What do I do? And I like to follow Professor Balram. He had a book, and I also got a book. And the title of the book is Winning the War in Your Mind. Change your thinking, change your life. And I want you to spend time on change your thinking. Right now, the story, again, Professor Balram said, we make our lives with our stories. Currently, if you go back home with the story, I finished 4 years, I don't have a job, my classmate who I thought was stupider than me has a job, my neighbor's cousin has a job, I don't have a job. So I have to now struggle, the world has changed, AI has taken away all the jobs, what do I do? That's one way of telling a story. The other way is what I want you to think very hard and long. It is change your thinking based on the fact that you are an engineer. Professor Balram talked about all the other aspects which are very important that look at education as a building of citizens, but because you are engineering degree holders, today at this point you think of yourself as someone with a BE certificate. I want you to rethink and think of yourself as an engineer. And who is an engineer? An engineer is someone who builds things, builds solutions that make lives of people better. That's the definition of an engineer. That's what each one of you are. That need not be validated by somebody giving you a job letter and you then go back, wait for that joining date for another 6 months, year, and then they tell you, no, we don't need you. Why are you in the mercy of somebody else giving you a letter and you begging and waiting and saying, oh, I got an offer but I have not a joining date? You get even more desperate. You think of yourself an engineer who can solve problems. And I went around Cambridge Institute of Technology and I really appreciate a whole lot of things that have been done to make you all engineers. There is a ground penetrating radar. There's a whole lab of air conditioning and cooling systems. There's a drone lab. There is a RISC-V lab where every tool that is needed to deeply dive into every one of these fields and to build things is out there. Now you may think, I was in CS, I thought programming is going to get me a job. And by the way, nobody is going to hire a fresh engineer for a programming job ever. Don't even hope for it. That's gone. That time is over. Now you may say, I was CS, I thought programming is going to get me a job. But what do? I missed all these opportunities in Cambridge. What do? The way I want you to think about is that you are an engineer 24/7, not when you are doing a job that somebody has given you. If you have to go home and look around. I am an engineer. I can solve problems. I can learn how to solve problems. That's who I am. Solve problems for your mom. Solve problems for your struggling dad, for your sibling if you have. Solve problems for your apartment complex. Look around. Be the change you want to see, is what Mahatma Gandhi said. Now we are all used to complaining about everything around us. Oh, this is not working, that is terrible. Why is anybody in the BBMP not working? We complain, we whine. I suggest to you that you tell yourself, I am an engineer, I am going to solve problems. And they are going to give you a thing to do. No, an engineer looks for problems that they can solve. Look around, everywhere. Like again, Professor Balram mentioned, you step out, the 10,000 problems. You don't have to go out of campus. You step out of this building, in this building, you can find huge number of problems. One problem I see, this stage is not accessible to a person in a wheelchair, unless there is some lift somewhere on the other side. It's a problem. How do you invite a dignitary on a wheelchair and then say, oops, sorry, we don't have a way to get you on stage? Every place in this campus, every place around you has problems, waiting for someone to say, I'm going to solve it. And it's not about doing public good. It is about practicing your art of being an engineer. Solve problems. Solve more problems. Find out what, where and how this solution can be applied around you. That's the beginning of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not something to say, I have a company name and what should I do? No, you solve problems and say, how can I scale the solution that impacts positively lives of people around me? In the process, you will sharpen your skills. And here is where GenAI, which I just now blamed for disrupting everything, is going to come to your massive aid. All of you now know that if you have an Airtel connection, you get Perplexity free. Perplexity used to be 70,000 rupees a year. All of you know, I don't know what the transition period is. Every college student is supposed to get Gemini 2.5 free. Okay? And do they have access to their email ID for some more time? They do. Okay. So the college is going to keep your email IDs around for some time. When you have a college ID, you get Gemini 2.5 free Pro. It's powerful. You know, whatever else you tried, how many of you have tried all of this? Hands up. I want to see a lot more hands going up. So this is where this question I just placed saying, I did CS, I don't know anything about embedded systems, I don't know anything about fluid mechanics, heat transfer, no nothing. That's okay, because GenAI today, the only requirement is for the person to be intensely curious, keep asking questions, and dive as deep as you want. Unlike in an exam semester, all of that, you read, study to answer an exam to get a mark. When you are trying to be an engineer solving real problems, you will dive deep enough to get a solution for your current problem. You're not going to waste time learning about everything that was invented under the sun. And GenAI is extremely powerful. Every subject you want, in 25 minutes you can build an agent. 25 minutes is a long time. That will take you from the simplest to the most complex that exists out there. It will write code, obviously. So the current, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, people who were doing CS, not themselves, their uncle will say, my nephew is doing computers, as if that's like some huge thing. People are strutting around because they could program and others cannot. Today that distinction is gone. Anybody can do programming. So you don't have to, the non-CS people don't have to say, I don't know programming. Doesn't matter anymore. You know mechanical engineering, you are a civil engineer, you're an electronics engineer, you're an embedded engineer. Now if you want to write code, ask Claude to do it. Ask Gemini to do it. What are you trying to do? You're solving problems. So I really wish that you go out into the world, and that's the only way to survive in this new world. If you are waiting for jobs, again, I'm not so good a message for people who are happy that they have a job. Don't be too sure it's going to stay 2 years down the line. You may be currently happy that I have a job, but it may be at the price of being left out 2 years down the line. Firing people has become universally acceptable. Microsoft recently fired about 14,000 people. And half of them were fired because GenAI got things better and better that you don't need this. And as companies, they have to worry about companies' growth and survival, not about individual employees. So, the fact that you don't have a job today, you should change your thinking that it is not hard, it is not terrible, it's a huge opportunity that has been given to you. When you are young, you can fail a lot and you can learn a lot. And this failure and learning from the failure with healthy support from GenAI is going to take you places that you don't even imagine possible. So, be an engineer, build a life for yourself, don't depend on anybody else to make a life for you. Okay? All the very, very best. Wish you very much. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring address and for sharing your valuable insights with us. As a mark of our gratitude, we now request our chairman, sir, to kindly present a token of appreciation to our guest of honor. We now take immense pride in honoring our PhD scholars, individuals who have demonstrated the highest level of academic dedication and research excellence. I now invite the following doctoral graduates to receive their PhD awards. I request the dignitaries to kindly do the honors. To call upon Dr. Satya Suresh, who has completed her doctorate in the Faculty of Mathematics. Next we have Dr. Suhas, who has completed his doctorate in the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering. Next we have Dr. Gopal Krishnamurthy, who has completed his doctorate in the Faculty of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Thank you all. We also acknowledge Dr. B. Bhaskar Rao, who has completed his doctorate in the Faculty of Computer Science and Engineering. Thank you.
A gentle reminder to one and all. We request you to kindly keep your mobile phones on silent mode to avoid any interruptions during the proceedings. And please note that any noise or chatter, especially from the rear rows, is clearly audible onto the stage and can cause a serious distraction during the proceedings. This is a solemn and dignified occasion, and your cooperation is essential in upholding its decorum. Moving up next, we now felicitate the graduates who are received the placement offers, a symbol of their technical proficiency, confidence and preparedness for the industry. To do the honors, I request our dignitaries to kindly come forward. We take the pride in honoring a student whose remarkable achievement in campus placements has set a new benchmark. I invite Mr. Edwin Zion Saji from the Department of AIML, who has secured the highest placement offer of 53.5 LPA from Orbit Tech Ventures Bodify and Cloud based in Boston, Massachusetts, USA. Congratulations, Edward, on this outstanding global opportunity. I would also like to call upon yet another exceptional achiever. I invite Ms. P. Saugandika from the Department of CSE, who has secured an outstanding offer of 22 LPA from Fractal Analytics of Bangalore. Congratulations, Saugandika, on this remarkable achievement. Continuing with it, we also have the Excellence Award, which is presented to students who have demonstrated all-round brilliance in academics, leadership, innovation, and contribution to the campus community. We request our dignitaries to kindly continue in doing the honors. We now honor a student who has brought international recognition to our institution through innovation and creativity. I invite Mr. Preeti Gowda, HN from the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, who emerged as the winner of the first Unicorn Innovation Challenge 2025 for his project Audible S, held at Texas State University, Austin, USA. And we continue with the sport achievers. We now take a moment to celebrate the sporting spirit, determination and achievements of our students. I invite Mr. Yashas Hedge from the Department of ECE, who has secured the second place at the national level T10 cricket tournament 2025 held in Panaji, Goa. Along with the team members, we also have Mr. Likit Yadav from the Department of ISE for securing the second place at the national level T10 cricket tournament in Panaji, Goa. Followed by Mr. Rohit Arun Kumar Patar from the Department of ECE, congratulate the entire team for bringing glory to the college. Following which, we also felicitate Mr. Hitesh Devaya BU from the Department of EEE and Mr. Manu Prasad S from the Department of CSE, who have secured the second place in badminton men's doubles at the state level Inter-Collegiate Sports Fest Sparda 2023 hosted by CMRIT Bangalore. Thank you dignitaries. We congratulate all the awardees for their outstanding accomplishments and thank them for bringing glory to CI Tech. Let these awards be just the beginning of many more milestones to come.
Thank you all. We are delighted to welcome our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Sumit Verma, Regional Head, Ecosystem Alliances, ARM Embedded Technologies Private Limited. Mr. Verma brings with him over 2 decades of experience in technology leadership, strategic partnership and ecosystem development. At ARM, he plays a pivotal role in fostering collaborations that shape the future of embedded systems, IoT and AI technologies across the region. His insights into industry academia partnerships and emerging tech trends continue to inspire young engineers and innovators across the country. Sir, we are honored to have you on today's session, sir. May I now invite you to address the young graduates.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Respected Chief Guest, Professor Balram, leadership from the Cambridge Group of Institutions, Chairman D.K. Mohan, Nitin Mohan, Principal Dr. Indumati, Advisor Professor K.N.B. Murthy, HODs, faculties, deans, and to all graduates, congratulations. I'm deeply honored to be speaking today. And while Professor Balram gave a very inspirational speech, I would like to take cues from his speech as well. Dr. Mohan spoke from his heart about his institution as well as guidance to the students. Dr. Manohar gave you a real-world example of how life would be outside. And this movement for you guys is a milestone because it's a launch pad for you in the real world. And while we step into the real world, the world is in motion, right? It's been shaped pixel by pixel, algorithm by algorithm, and what you're really entering into is a mysterious world of Gen AI. As Professor Balram said that evolution has taken billions of years where we have reached. He spoke about billions of years to reach to a microorganism, millions of years that human being took a time to evolve, and then a few hundred years, a few centuries for empires, industrial revolution, and then quickly came digital revolution, and now we are in some form of AI, Gen AI revolution. So what's happening is, the evolution is progressing not linearly but exponentially over a period of time. So the growth that we are expected to see in the next 100 years is not going to be 100 years of growth. It will be something like 20, 30,000 years of growth in what we see today. So it's unbelievable. So you guys get to experience that in a good way, bad way. But the reality is that it is around us, and you have to make sure that whatever is relevant to you, how do we make sure the intelligence of AI, which is probably at this point not even close to what real intelligence is, and use AI not as a tool, but also a force multiplier in all the disciplines that you intend to work with. And the main frontier questions then come with intelligence which is growing faster than our institutions, our norms, or even our understanding. And the second question is, how do we do it in a holistic way, keeping our culture and aligning to the purpose of life, right? The book that I got today is called The Soul Selfie, right? So what I'd like to share really is, when you work not only for yourself, and how can you work for your soul as well. So I'll try to take some cues from what Professor Balram started and Dr. Manohar kind of continued. So with over 25 years of experience in industry, I can share with you what has worked with me, what has not worked with me, what helped with me. But while I was thinking of it, I thought that your generation is so sharp that you don't even need that piece of information, you already know that. But since I'm already there, let me give some to you nevertheless. Take it with a pinch of salt, and if you like it, it will be great to embrace few of the things. There are 4 or 5 key things that I'd like to touch upon today. First thing that has worked with me is always be in the learning mode. So it's being student for life. And if we take a relevance of that in the AI world, we should be confident in saying AI is not there to take your job, right? But someone who works with AI could possibly take your job. So how well you embrace AI, continue to learn throughout your life is something will be a great asset. Strong GPAs are great, and I congratulate all the merit holders. But what is more important in the real world is, as Dr. Manohar also said, problem solvers, collaborators, as well as communicators. These people tend to have great chance of success in the real world, either as being an employee or creating employability. Second aspect is understanding your core tendencies. Each person is wired differently. What works for you may not work for somebody else. So don't just optimize for prestige, for pay, but look into what keeps you alive inside, which is what the soul is, right? Just like how AI functions best if it is used for the way or for the purpose of what it is designed for. Similarly, you will be best if you are able to function what you are designed for. So having your internal soul, your aspirations, your understanding your core tendencies, and if you are able to align your career choices and goals with that, that will result into magnitude of effect, right? Third, which my parents tell me all the time, and I'm sure all our parents, and it's inculcated in our culture, is living in dharma. And as you step outside, it is even more important, because we know dharma saying that it is a detached action, but at the same time you want to make sure that it is not disengagement, which is a fine difference. But how do you ensure that while doing your duties, while doing your dharma, you choose the right career path and serve your strengths, right? Alignment of action, words, and thoughts is something that's very important, and living with integrity all comes with, if you follow the dharma. So Nobel winning scientists always describe their discoveries, not that I have discovered it, but saying that they are witness to those discoveries. Or all the leaders that we see in big corporates, they never take the credit to themselves, but their action is always as a servant to the organization that they're part of it. So that's really dharma, being not owners, but servers to the work that you're doing. Fourth element is the social responsibility piece. Acting for the collective world, not only for yourself, but upliftment of the whole. For graduates who are entering in the AI field, this becomes a continuous responsibility for everybody else. It continues to remain the same. I have some examples that I noted down, just to make you understand what social service means, like what is ethical practices and all. Because sometimes it's a gray area. We'll go to life and we'll find a lot of gray areas which are either black or white. What decisions we make at that point in time will really reflect not only to us but to our values, to our souls. One recent example is of Jane Street, stock market issue that blew away SEBI and ended up banning Jane Street and accused them of manipulation of India Bank Nifty index. So while on the other side, Jane Street claimed saying that, hey, this is really legal because it's not manipulation, it's just the arbitrage that we're doing based on the index that it is. So while Jane Street is all right, but and these are the example of gray areas that you'll find. Some other areas are, in elections we have seen a lot of manipulation through deep fakes that happen. In fact, in South Africa, there was this fabricated legal evidence in courts that had a bombastic effect. So real world is like that. Build AI, but make it ethical and make it inclusive. AI for agriculture, rural healthcare, whatever. Upliftment for others if you can have, that would be something that will be more fulfilling. So create wealth. Everyone should go create wealth, but also use it for impact. And if you, as you progress, will become leaders, so lead teams, but also grow the people that are part of your teams. The fifth part is the most difficult part for me, which is integrated mind. So how do you make sure you have balance, you're not disturbed by what's going around the world? Especially with the world that is moving in a very social media fashion. Emotions are hijacked every few minutes and we end up responding, reacting in various ways. So how do you make sure that, while there may be peer pressures, social media noise, fear of missing out, FOMO as you guys call it, you are able to get that inner balance and inner peace and tell yourself that your self-worth does not come from external approvals. You don't want somebody to tell you what you're really worth for, right? And what you own doesn't define you. So if you own a fancy car or a house, that should not define you. You are beyond those materialistic things. And when you start looking into life in that ways, focusing on work, leaving out the noise, understanding change is only constant and things will change, and have that integrated mind, I think that is a great place to be in. And then of course it's a journey progress. It's not a binary thing that tomorrow you will reach to that stage. So a few things that I mentioned. First is being a student for life. Second is understand your core tendencies, which is also called Swabhav. What is your core Swabhav? Third is the Dharma. How do you follow the Dharma? Fourth is the social responsibility, which is Lok Sangram, not only for you but for the entire world. And fifth is the integrated mind for the soul, state of Sthit Pragya. Right? These are the 5 key elements that I would like to leave you on for. And before I end, I want to also reiterate that we are moving at a very fast pace. What is popular today or relevant today may be obsolete in 5 years' time, right? In 5 years' time, they will be talking about some other technology. But if you understand the base principles, how to think critically, how to collaborate, how to adapt, you will always be employable or creating employable opportunity for the others. So embrace Dharma, social responsibility, through your Swabhava. It would be a purposeful life as well. So as you step forward, try to be centered, embody wisdom, and just don't succeed, uplift. Congratulations to the class of 2025. May you have a great future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words and for sharing your perspective with our graduates. And I request our advisor, CI Tech, Dr. K. N. Balasubramurthy, to kindly present a token of appreciation to our guest of honor, Mr. Sumit Verma, as a gesture of our sincere gratitude. Thank you, dignitaries. Every achievement has a story, a journey marked by challenges, perseverance, and growth. As we celebrate academic excellence today, we now invite our university rank holders to share their reflections, their thoughts, experiences, and words of inspiration with their fellow graduates. We begin with Ms. Kirti Pujari, the second rank holder from the Department of ISC, to kindly come forward and share her experience. Followed by which Ms. Shrishti, the 8th rank holder from the Department of ISC, will continue, and followed by which Mr. Umesh Kanal, the 9th rank holder from the Department of ISC, will proceed.
Eldrigu Namaskara. Good morning, everyone. It's a great honor to stand here today in this special occasion. I feel grateful to be receiving this award and graduating and receiving a felicitation for securing a second rank under VTU. I would like to thank Chairman Sir for creating the platform for us, and Principal Ma'am and Department Information Science and Engineering for being the biggest support throughout this journey, and the guidance, support, encouragement and care from our HOD Preeti Ma'am and all the faculty members has helped me to grow both academically as well as personally. I'd also like to thank my basic science teachers for their support throughout my first year of engineering. And coming to the engineering experience, it's been a beautiful journey, 4 years. So I learned a lot. We have gone through many ups and downs, but every moment has taught us something. So engineering has not only taught us the technical skills, it taught us how to solve the problems, think critically, and also it shaped our mind to solve the real world problems with confidence as well. And special thanks to my parents. My amma is here, my 2 brothers are here. So what I'm here today is all because of them. They are my strength, they are my inspiration. So, and special thanks to my friends as well, and everyone who supported me throughout this journey. And I'm happy to share that I recently started a new journey in my professional life. I joined Cognizant as an employee 2 days back, so I'm happy to explore the professional journey as well. So finally, I would like to thank all my fellow graduates. Let's keep these memories together and move forward with confidence. As the saying goes, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Thank you everyone for the opportunity.
Good morning, everyone. It feels honestly surreal to be standing here today as a VTU rank holder from EEE Department of Cambridge Institute of Technology. First, I want to thank the people who have been my strongest support, my parents and family. Your sacrifices, your faith in me, and those constant words of encouragement, they have meant more than anything. This rank is for you. Next, a big thank you to our management and Principal Ma'am for creating such a positive and growth-driven environment. And to our beloved HOD, thank you for always being approachable, supportive, and believing in the potential of each one of us. To all our faculty members, thank you for being more than just teachers. You have been mentors, critics, motivators, and sometimes even lifesavers. And also a very special thanks to a person who is that Ramesh sir from Mathematics Department, who at first told me that you would be able to achieve a VTU rank holder. And today I'm here because of his words. And also I would like to thank to the non-teaching staffs, lab assistants, and the ones who worked quietly behind the scenes. Thank you. And of course, to my friends and batchmates, we have been through it all, from sleepless nights before exams to last-minute project panic, from group studies that ended as gossip sessions to those silly canteen jokes. You guys made this year's unforgettable. As we move ahead into new chapters, jobs, higher studies, or new ventures, let's not forget where we came from. Let's carry forward the learning, the values, and the memories from Cambridge Institute of Technology with pride. To my fellow graduates, congratulations, we did it. Let's go out and make this world a little better, one step at a time. Thank you.
thank you so much for this opportunity. Very good afternoon to all our dignitaries, faculties, HODs, and my dear friends. It's a true honor for me to stand before you today on this graduation day. And this day marks the years of hard work, the celebration of it, and the growth and support this college gave us, this institution provide us throughout this journey. So yeah, I'm really proud and humbled today standing here to be recognized as the VTU rank holder. Behind these achievements, there is a strong foundation provided by the Information Science and Engineering Department and the HOD herself, Dr. Preeti S. And I would like to give my sincere thanks to my first class teacher, Dr. Akanakama ma'am, who gave me that environment and the environment and foundation for me to continuously grow, and not only in academics, but for me, she has been a second mother coming from Nepal and studying here. So thank you so much for her. And I'd like to extend my thanks to Vijayalakshmi ma'am, Dr. Preeti S. and Tejaswini ma'am to support me throughout this journey. And congratulations to all my friends, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for sharing your journeys and inspiring words. Your dedication is a reflection of the values we cherish at Cambridge Institute of Technology, and we are proud of you.
We now come to the most defining moment of today's ceremony, the conferment of degree certificates. This moment marks the official recognition of our graduates' academic journey.
Before which, the graduates please follow the directions carefully, the stage directions. Students approaching from the left of the stage, that is the Department of ECE and CSE, will come in pairs, 2 at a time, towards your left of the stage. Students on the right of the stage will proceed one by one. After receiving your certificate, please exit respectfully through the center of the dais carefully, and as a special gesture, the head of the department will step forward to greet and congratulate each of their department's graduates.
To confer the degrees upon our graduates, we humbly request our honorable dignitaries of the dais to do the honors.
To begin with, I request the HOD ECE, Dr. Shivapanchakshri, to kindly come forward and greet your students.
Parallelly, we will have Department of Civil. I request Dr. Shankar, HOD Department of Civil, to come forward and greet our young graduates.
Good morning, one and all.
Meanwhile, as you arrange yourselves, I humbly and gratefully thank our guests, the chief guests, the guest of honors who were in our midst and graced this occasion wonderfully. And let us all join in applauding them for joining us in midst of us. As they leave this auditorium, they leave with us their impact and their insightful memories with us. Thank you all for joining us. We once again thank the chief guest and the guest of honors for being in our midst. Thank you, sir. And we will be continuing with the distribution of the certificates, beginning with the Department of Civil. To the right of the dais. To the left of the dais, I would like to call upon Dr. Shiv Panchakshri, the HOD ECE.
Good morning, one and all. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the 15th batch of Department of ECE for getting graduated today. I wish you all very happy and prosperous and successful professional and personal career. Thank you. Please.
A very good morning to my beloved civil engineers. Officially, I have graduated today. Let's rock the world. God bless you.
Next we have Department of Mechanical. I invite Dr. Sunil Kumar Kulkarni, HOD Department of Mechanical, to do the honors.
Good morning. I congratulate the mechanical engineering graduates and I pray Almighty God to pour showers to fulfill your future dreams.
Presenting to you the Department of Mechanical Engineering to the right of the dais, and the Department of ECE to the left of the dais. And again, we gently remind you to kindly be seated once you receive your certificates. The graduates, after receiving your certificates, you are requested to kindly get back to your seats and maintain the decorum until we complete the ceremony. We appreciate your complete cooperation and patience towards the successful completion. The coordinators are requested to make the necessary arrangements. We have professional photographers covering the entire event. Kindly refrain from moving around or stepping into the aisles for photographs. Official photos will be shared post-event. We absolutely appreciate your cooperation during the proceedings, and we hope to have the same until we complete the ceremony.
Next we have Department of EEE. May I now invite Dr. Sujata Kumari, HOD Department of EEE, to do the honors.
Congratulations all the students of Electrical and Electronics Engineering graduating during 2025. I feel very proud to mention that Shushti is from EEE department has secured 8th rank across BTU. I appreciate all the dedication, commitment and hard work in reaching this milestone. So dear students, as we leave our institution and embark on the next phase of your journey, I encourage you to accept challenges, meet those challenges with courage and strength. Never stop learning, always seek for knowledge. So wherever you go, be a good representative of our institution. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
The graduates, after receiving your certificates, please exit via the center of the stage and return back to your seats as guided by the volunteers. After receiving your certificates, sure you remain in your complete graduation attire, the caps and the gowns and the hood until the end of the ceremony. I request all of the graduates to remain in your complete graduation attire. This reflects the dignity and the spirit of the occasion. After receiving the certificates, please exit via the center of the stage carefully.
Martin, table open.
Next we have Department of AIML. May I now invite Dr. Varalakshmi, HOD of Department of AIML to do the honors.
Congratulations to our AIML graduates. You were an amazing batch. Wish you all the very best for a bright future. Thank you.
After receiving your certificates, kindly return back to your seats. Please exit via the center of the stage and return back to your respective seats. I request all the graduates, those are yet to receive the certificates, to please remain in your complete attire, including the caps and the hood and the gowns, which marks the respect and dignity to this occasion. I request all the graduates to kindly put up your caps and remain in your complete attire. completion of the distribution, we would be proceeding with the oath-taking ceremony. So I request all of you, all the graduates, to kindly be seated, calm, patient, and attentive until we complete the ceremony. Once again, a gentle reminder to kindly put your phones in silent mode and not to use your phones, especially in the front rows. I request the coordinators of the Department of ISC to kindly make arrangements to proceed next. The Department of ISC graduates are requested to kindly be ready to proceed to receive your certificates. Please exit via the center of the stage carefully and return back to your seats as guided by the coordinators. We request you not to refrain in the aisles. We proceed with the next department, the Department of ISC, and I request the HOD, Dr. Preeti, to convey her wishes and greetings to you all.
Congratulations to the students of Department of Information Science and Engineering batch of 2025. I take this opportunity to wish you a grand success and happiness in your future life. Thank you.
I request the graduates from the Department of ISC to please come in pairs, 2 at a time. The coordinators are requested to make necessary arrangements. The Department of ISC will receive the certificates in pairs. Please come 2 at a time.
Next we have Department of CSE. I invite Dr. Shrikant Prabhu, HOD Department of CSE, to come forward and greet the graduates of department.
Congratulations to the CSE Computer Science and Engineering students graduating in 2025. Wish you all the best in your career and lot of happiness in your life. Thank you all.
ISC students are requested to come in pairs, 2 at a time, to both the guests. Coordinators will make the arrangements CSE will keep continuing one by one. The department of ISC will be coming in pairs. Graduates are requested to kindly be quick in receiving your certificates. The department of CSE will continue to come in one by one. The department of ISE will be coming in pairs, 2 at a time. Kindly arrange yourselves accordingly. And also request the twins to kindly be very quick in stepping onto the stage and receiving your certificates. Please step down from the center of the dais after receiving your certificates and kindly be back to your respective seats. And remain seated until we complete the ceremony. We appreciate your cooperation and patience. We appreciate all the coordinators of all the departments who are managing the crowd amazingly, excellently, without any disruptions. We hope to continue the same until we complete the distribution of all the graduates. Please step down carefully from the center of the dais. We thank our chairman sir and the HODs and the guests for being very patient and energetic in distributing the certificates to all the graduates towards the left of the dais. I request all the graduates, those who have received the certificates, to kindly be seated in the red rows. Please be seated in your respective seats. We once again request all of you to kindly be seated. We once again thank all the dignitaries for being very patient and energetic in distributing the certificates to our graduates. We now come to a solemn and significant moment in today's ceremony, the administering of the graduation oath. This oath is a pledge to uphold the values of integrity, professionalism, and responsibility in all future endeavors. I now invite Dr. Shilpa Tatri, HOD Department of ECE, to kindly administer the oath to the graduating batch, before which I would request one representative from each department to kindly come forward in representing your department for the administering of the oath.
One person from each department.
One among you who are sitting in the corners of the rows, one from each department, are requested quickly to come forward.
One person from EC also can come. Yeah.
I request all the graduates who have received the certificates to kindly rise for the administering of the oath. The instructions for the oath will be given by the HOD of ECE.
Dear students, take the oath letter from the brochure, which is enclosed there. Hold it in left hand. Raise your hand, stretch your hand. All of you.
Please stretch your right arm forward and hold the booklet in the left hand.
First I will read the oath word by word. You repeat. We, the outgoing batch of students of Cambridge Institute of Technology, Bengaluru, do hereby solemnly affirm and swear in the name of God that we shall diligently render our professional services for the mankind with justice to all the sections of the society. As graduates, we shall, in thoughts, words, and deeds, ever endeavor to be sincere, honest, and efficient in discharging our duties, and shall always uphold the dignity and the integrity of our profession, which will bring honor and pride to the institute and the university. We shall also uphold the social order and the well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote all our energy to promote the unity and integrity, to maintain the secular ideals of our nation. Thank you.
Thank you all. With the successful conferment of degrees and distribution of certificates, we have now reached the formal conclusion of today's ceremony. I now invite Shri D.K. Mohan, Chairman of Cambridge Group of Institutions, to kindly declare the 15th graduation ceremony of Cambridge Institute of Technology dissolved.
I declare this 15th graduation day closed. Thank you.
We request yet again to remain calm and patient and attentive until we complete. As we near the conclusion of this memorable occasion, it is time to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who made this day truly special. To extend the word of thanks and formally acknowledge the contributions of our esteemed dignitaries, faculty, staff, parents, and students, I now invite Dr. Sunil Kumar Kulkarni, HOD Department of Mechanical, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable dignitaries, respected faculty members, proud parents, beloved graduates, and distinguished guests, press reporters, and media personnel, good afternoon one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to stand in front of you to deliver vote of thanks. The 15th graduation ceremony is a celebration of perseverance, transformation, and triumph. It marks the end of a journey and beginning of another journey with purpose and promise. At the outset, I extend a profound thanks to our chief guest, Padma Bhushan Professor P. Balaram Sir, former Director, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Your illustrious legends in science and education is an inspiration to all of us. Your presence today, sir, it is a great honor, and your words have truly left the indelible mark on this gathering. Sir, we thank you. To our guest of honor, Dr. Swami Manohar, Senior Principal Researcher, Microsoft Research India, a visionary in the space of assistive technology and innovation, and Mr. Sumit Verma, Regional Head on Embedded Technologies, a dynamic force in industry and economic collaboration. We thank you for your valuable insights and for lighting the path ahead to our graduates. A special acknowledgement to our guiding light, Sri D.K. Mohan Sir, Chairman of Cambridge Group of Institutions, whose foresight and unwavering commitment have nurtured this institute into a beacon of excellence. We offer our heartfelt appreciation, sir. In the absence of our CEO, the dynamic personnel who always looks into what is the institution going to be after 5 years, I thank you, sir. Our advisor, Dr. Ken B. Murthy, sir, who always guides since the day one of this institute, sir, I thank you for this. We are deeply grateful to our principal, Dr. G. Indumati, for the tireless efforts and leadership in making this today's function a grand success. I take this opportunity to extend a special note of appreciation to our deans, placement officer, principal of our group of institutions, heads of the department, faculty members. To the parents, I thank because you have kept faith until your wards have completed the degree at your institute. And to our graduates, carry forward this honor with humility and strength. I thank all the graduates for their patience today, and I thank the press reporters and media personnel who came all over here to cover the function and make it a grand thing. Finally, a heartfelt thanks to each and everybody, the organizing committee members, the teaching and non-teaching, and anyone who left. I thank one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let us now stand in honor of our nation. I request everyone to please rise for national anthem.
Punjab जलधितरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जनगण मन
I request everyone to remain standing as the honorable dignitaries now receive the venue.
पंजाब सिंधु
Gujarat,
मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा
Thank you. Thank you all once again for your absolute cooperation, coordination and patience and attention throughout this successful completion. The graduates and the parents who are here may now exit the venue in an orderly manner, row by row, as you are guided by your ushers, your coordinators. The lunch is being arranged in the degree block. Please join us for lunch. Thank you all.